Hi, once again, fellow investors and traders. This is Joe Gruender returning with video 3 of 3, our finale, regarding the IWM trade that I was faced with yesterday morning, Friday morning. As you, I'm sure, recall by now, especially since this is the third video, that I was faced with well, on Thursday I sold weekly puts expiring on the 13th of July, next Friday, in the IWM, which is the Russell 2000 ETF. At that time I did collect 52 cents per put. Then on Friday morning, about 8:50 or so, I could have bought back those puts at 23 cents per put and captured 29 cents of the profit, which is approximately 55% of the total premium that I had gotten paid. The question I asked you, and once again, thank you so much for all the comments that you have received, which are covered mostly in video 2 of 3. But anyway, this video I'm going to share with you what did I do on Friday morning, and perhaps more importantly, what did I learn, and what should I have done on Friday morning. So we're going to go through that right now. I'm going to share with you my story. Unfortunately, everything is not perfect, but I guess none of us are perfect, but we could strive for perfection. Okay, on Friday morning, about 10 minutes to 9 here in California in the morning, I came to my trading room to decide what to do for the day. And at that time, unfortunately, I came so late because I had to go to an appointment. I had to leave in 10 minutes. I leave my trading room in 10 minutes to go for an appointment at one of my rentals here in San Jose. So the first problem I had was the time pressure, the stress of having to decide very quickly to do something or not to do something and then get on the road. One of the things I learned now from the time pressure is to get up earlier and don't put myself in that situation, or perhaps to schedule my appointments later in the day, or at least after 1 o'clock here in California, after the close of the market, so I can go at that time. So, lesson number 1. Now, what else did I learn? This is probably the most important one, and that is I did not follow my trading plan. My trading plan basically says when you capture 50 to 60% of the potential on the premium collected, you take those puts off the table. In other words, you buy them back and you move to the next trade. I did not do that, and so that was wrong. I should have done that, and the next item will tell you why I did not do that. So let's take a look. Before we do that, here's something that came out crystal clear with several of the recommendations and suggestions you all provided to me, and I consider it an excellent one, and that is to consider selling only a portion of the puts that I hold. To be honest with you, I didn't even consider that. I should have thought of that. In other words, let's say I own 10 puts. I could have sold 5 of those, take my profits, and call it a day. Or let's say if I own 12 of them, I could have sold, let's say, a third of them. So I could have sold 4, or I could have sold 6 or 8, and keep a portion for next week. I've done this numerous times in the past, both with options and also with stock. I like to buy 300 shares of a stock and peel it off 100 shares at a time. Maybe the first 100 shares I'll peel off, take my profits at 10% or so, 12%, take the second somewhere closer to 25 to 50%, and then hang on for the ride to see what happens on my remaining 1/3 of the shares that I still own. So that was definitely wrong of me not even to consider it, but I didn't. Now, the next one is the one that also kicked in, and the question I'm asking myself, was I blinded by greed? And to a certain extent I was, because you know what I did? I took a look at theta, and the theta on the puts were running at 4 cents. In other words, every day that I held those, that I had sold those puts, I'm making an extra $4 a day in profit. So if the market doesn't change, or the market for IWM does not change by tomorrow, I will have made an additional $8 just through the theta decay. I often look at theta decay, and that does influence my thinking, but it should not override my trading plan. So I think I had a little greed mixed in with all of this, figuring, well, if you pick up another $8 plus the possibility of it going up tomorrow, because as we previously discussed, it looks like it's got another day up here before we get into any type of retracement. So that's why the greed, it kicked in. And if you figure, well, $8, if you have 10 options, that's another $80 of profit that you will reap, or I could reap tomorrow, depending upon what happens in the market. But that's the danger of greed. And the other thing, and I thought about this, it didn't come to me at first, but did the profits this week impact my decision about this trade? And it honestly did. When I was thinking about it, I looked at my profits for the week, and I had already easily met my profit target for the week. I don't know about you, but I have profit targets set up each week because I track my results each week, and since the beginning of the year, on all of my trades, I'm running at 85% profit. 85% of my trades are profitable out of all of the trades. So I figured, well, why not get a leg up, as we say, for next week? I'll just wait. I need not take any more profits. My weekly goal is met, and I'll do it next week, especially early next week, and that will give me, like I say, a leg up for what I need to accomplish next week. That did impact my decision, and I think that is wrong. Once again, I should have followed my trading plan, which says take those profits at 50 to 60%. Okay, now the big question is answered. Did I take my profits on Friday, or did I let them ride? So what did I do? Well, the answer should be clear to you now. I did not take my profits. I did not follow my trading plan. Greed and my consideration for profit next week impaired my decision, and I did not sell. So my plan, whether it's up or down tomorrow, this is IWM, I'm going to take profits. It could be definitely less than 55%, or it could be more, but any event, I'm going to take profits and then start tomorrow with the idea of a new trade for the week. Since I trade weekly options, trying to generate profits quickly, I don't like waiting 30 days or 60 days to generate profits. I'm going to take profits tomorrow. So wish me luck tomorrow. We'll see what happens. This was definitely a learning experience, and having to take the time to really do a self-analysis of what was I feeling, what did I experience, why did I do what I did, why didn't I do what I did, was an eye-opening experience. So even though I've been doing this more than 30 years, it shows you that even an experienced trader can lose sight of the goal and lose sight of your trading plan and let other factors, especially emotions, affect your decisions. So I want to thank each of you for your inputs and for allowing me to share this information with you, even though some of it I would have preferred not to tell you, but I want to be honest with you guys and gals out there, because I'm here to help you as newbies. So if I can't be truthful to myself, how can I be truthful to you? I hope you learned from my 3 videos. There's a lot of information here, and I know it takes time to actually go through and understand this. But if you do have comments, suggestions, and if you have some questions, I would love to hear from you. You know how to get a hold of me. You can contact me on my Facebook page at investorshelp.net. So this is Joe Gruender, wishing you good luck. Have a profitable week. Be blessed. Have fun and continue to learn to the best of your ability. So long for now. Bye.